I.S.U.P.K.
Shalom, Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out in Harlem, New York, 125th Street under command of GEN.YAHANNA. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. We're coming out here today to bring the truth to our brothers, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, to let you know that you are God's chosen people. Matthew 5:17. We're coming to you to let you know that Christ did not do away with the law. We cannot live any kind of way out here. Just because your pastors say, come as you are. Because your pastors say, you can come and as long as you repent, you can do what you want to do. Matthew 5:17. We are the I.S.U.P.K. We coming to bring the truth to our people out here. You got it? Read.
In the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law.
That's Christ speaking. Think not that I have come to destroy the law. That lets you know that you cannot do what you want to do. You don't have the freedom just because you're in the grace to decide to live any kind of way.
Right. Or the prophets.
Or the prophets, which are the men in the I.S.U.P.K. These are the only men that can teach you the Bible for real. Your pastor don't know what he's teaching you. You're not learning nothing in them Christian churches today. That's why homosexuality is at an all-time high. That's why abortions is at an all-time high. That's why you think you can eat anything. You think you can pray over a plate of lobster and shrimp and catfish and it's okay. But that's not true.
I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Christ said he did not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. And when Christ fulfilled the law, that means we have to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You cannot walk around here thinking just because you want to live any kind of way that it's okay. Matthew 5.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass away, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
Christ said until heaven and earth pass away, that one word in this book should be changed. That's why when the pastors teach us that we can do anything, that you can come as you are. You know, right now you go to these churches and you see homosexuals, they got the alternative lifestyle. And they're not going to change. They don't want to change. And then they think that it's okay. But it's not okay to do that.
Till all people fail. Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men to do so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
The scriptures tell you, anybody that teach the people that to break these laws, that you will be least in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
That lets you know that these pastors that you're giving all your money to in these churches, they're going to be brought down from their high position. When you go to these churches, you see the pastor sitting up in that pulpit on that big chair, accepting money for his birthday, accepting all money from people and doing anything that they want to do. This is not the way it should be. Christ said, not one word in this Bible should be changed. 1 John 2 and 3. It's not okay to eat eat any kind of food. It's not okay to be a homosexual. It's not even okay to cut your beard or your hair, trim your hair or your beard. Women should not be walking around here acting like men in men attire. Men should not be in women attire. This is abomination to the Most High. You got it up.
Read in the book of 1 John chapter 2 verse 3. And hereby we do that we know him. And hereby we do know that we know him. And we keep his commandments.
You know the Most High if you keep his commandments. I mean, if you live in any kind of way and you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, you don't know the Lord. You got these Christian pastors teaching us that it's okay to celebrate Christmas. It's okay to celebrate birthdays. Right. It's okay to celebrate all these wicked holidays. And if you're doing that, you don't know the Most High. You're a lie, and the truth is not in you. Read.
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
We're not saying that. This is what's in the Bible. The Bible said, he
that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
If you don't keep these commandments, you are a liar.
That's right.
And the truth is not in you. You got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. But the thing is, these law, statutes, and commandments in this Bible are not for every race of people. Right. It's only for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And if you not, we got to come back together under one umbrella, under the I.S.U.P.K.
If we is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Verse 5. But whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God.
If you keep these words that's in this Bible, if you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, then you know that the love of the Most High is in you. But if you're not following these laws, statutes, and commandments, these words, you are dead. Spiritually, you are not alive. There's nowhere in the world that you can say you know the Lord and you're not keeping these commandments. If you think it's okay to eat pork, that's an abomination to the Most High. If you take your wife to eat red lobster, shrimps, and lobster, that's an abomination. That's a sin against the Most High. Romans 6 and 1. It's a sin to walk around here and act like you know the Lord and then you just doing any kind of thing. That's not the way it should be. We got to come back to the Most High. And the only way you can do that is turn from your wicked ways. Turn from the abominable ways that you live in. As a black man, as a Hispanic man, and as a Native Indian, you got to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Book of Romans chapter 6 verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound?
Should we continue in sin that grace may abound? Certainly not. You think just because you're under grace it's okay to live a wicked life? No, it's not. Anybody out here, if you got the Spirit of Christ in you, you know before you do something that's wrong. You'll go and do that and then you'll ask God to forgive you for that sin. And you already know that before you even did it that you shouldn't have did it.
God forbid. Verse 2, God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
If you're dead to sin, you should not live. If you're dead to sin, you should not live a wicked life.
Book of Romans chapter 6 verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law but under grace?
What then? That's in the scriptures. That's not my word. The Bible said, what then? Should we sin because we're under grace and not under the law? God forbid. You should choose to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
That's right.
If you don't, you're gonna die when the Most High come back. You will be judged, and you will be exterminated. Especially if you're from the house of Israel. We cannot be following these wicked nations that's out here. We cannot follow these laws that these white people are making and putting in these streets. They hunt us down in these streets and create all kind of laws just to catch us and put us in traps. You will die if you're not following these laws. You will be judged by the Most High if you're not following these laws.
That's right.
Give me 1 John 3 and 4. Homosexuality is a sin. Abortions, a sin. Eating any kind of way, a sin. Not forgiving your brother, a sin.
In the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4, whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
If you commit sin, you transgressing the laws of the Most High. This book was written for us as Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We have to abide by this book. This book is our history. This book is the book that we should live by, not by the laws that the white man created, make, and put out and tell us we can do, but what the Most High said, who y'all know is Jesus Christ, I.S.U.P.K.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the transgression of the law. Sin is the transgression of the law. That's how you know that all the things that that's happening to us in these streets, our young men are dying by the hundreds in these streets, and no one is paying for it. Our women are stripping on these poles and thinking it's okay. You see a bunch of women join hand and pray to the Most High, and then go out and start dancing naked on these poles for money. That's a sin.
In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 15, verse 16, it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee.
As Israelites, we got to turn back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. We cannot keep living any kind of way.
That's right.
The black men, the black women, we got to come back together. We cannot be fighting one another.
Right.
The Hispanic man, you are special children. Everybody that's on this chart right here, you are special people to the Most High.
Right.
Christ did not die for no one else but us. He did not die for the Africans. He did not die for the Japanese.
Right.
He did not die for the Chinese. And when Christ comes back, all white people are going into slavery.
That's right.
You're going to pay for what your forefathers did to our forefathers in the past. Believe that. I know it sounds like a fairy tale to you, and you might be laughing today, but you will not be laughing on that day.
That's
you will pay for everything that your forefathers did. Making our people pick cotton, beating them, hanging them for nothing.
Right.
You got it out, read.
In the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 4, O Lord, Almighty, thou God of Israel, hear now the prayers. In the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1, this is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endures forever.
This is the book of the laws of God, and the laws will endure forever. That means they have not been dealt away with. We must follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. And they're not grievous. You cannot pick and choose what laws you want to follow. You got to follow all of these laws if you want to be saved when the Most High come back. Or you will be judged. And the judgment will start with the house of Israel.
That's right.
And all they that keep it shall come to life. But such as leave it shall die.
Everyone that keeps these laws, statutes, and commandments, you will have life, and life abundantly. But such that leave it, you will be destroyed. Believe that. You will not make it. You will be judged for all the things that you said and did. And the Lord will strike you down. It's in these words. It's not our words, but the book.
That's right.
You cannot just go around doing anything you want to do, thinking that it's okay. You cannot live any kind of way. You cannot hold things in your heart against your brother. Your brother's that black man that live in Philadelphia. Your brother's that black man that live next door to you. Not that white man. Christians want you to think that Christ died for the whole world. But that's one of the biggest lies that's ever been told. Christ did not die for the world. Christ is a man of war, and he laid his life down for his people.
That's right.
In the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. That means if your brothers commit a sin against you, don't walk around with hatred in your heart for your brother. Pull that man to the side and go to that brother. Let him know what he did. We cannot be walking around here with hate in our hearts against our brothers. That's why you got a brother walk past you and pump your shoes and you ready to shoot him in his head. But a white man man to do something to you and you want to forgive him.
Right.
You want to hold his hands. You want to pray with him. That just showed how much Christianity has brainwashed our people. And then we got to wake up. We got to wake up, Israel, and we got to turn back to these laws, statutes, commandments, and not be walking around with all this wickedness inside of us.
That's right.
I'll give you a 1 John 5:3. These laws, statutes, commandments were made for black people, Hispanic people, Native American Indian people, and we have to apply them to our lives. We have to live by these laws. And it's a lot of laws in the Bible, but they're not grievous. And you cannot pick and choose the ones you want to live by. You got to live by each and every one of them. Me and all the men that's up here under this banner, we live by these laws.
That's right.
We apply these laws to our life every day. And that's why we out here right now today, bringing this truth to our people to let them know that we do have hope.
In the book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3, for this is the law of God, that we keep his commandments. In the book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
This is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. These words are not our words, but the words of the Most High. You have to listen to these words before it's too late. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you got to come back to these laws. It's not okay to smoke marijuana. It's not okay to gang bang. It's not okay to walk around and mix your seed with other nations and other races of people.
That's right.
We have to stay with, the Most High said, don't give our daughters to their sons and our sons to their daughters. It's a sin.
And his commandments are not grievous.
His commandments are not grievous. I mean, we got to live by these laws. The Lord said that we cannot do, it's not okay to follow the white man. It's not okay to imitate other races of people. We out here today to breathe life back into our people. We out here today to let our brothers know that we cannot keep going the way we're going. We are being destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We are being misled by the pastors of these churches.
In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1, it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If we do not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, you know what's going to happen? Read.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on above all nations of the earth.
If we follow these laws, statutes, commandments, the Lord said he would take us from the bottom and put us on the top.
Right.
The white man is on the top because he's a liar, a murderer, a raper. That's how he made it to the top. By being a wicked devil that he is. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And the Lord said if we follow these laws,